Okay, good morning, class. Today my lecture will be on Vitaka. Okay, Vitaka. Yesterday, I explained the nature of Vitaka, the characteristic of Vitaka. Arambane Chiktasa Abhidhamma Lekhano. According to the test, this is explanation of characteristic of Vitaka. I think yesterday I wrote, okay, Arambane Chittasa Abhidhamma Lekhano. Vitaka means Abhidhamma. Just a translation, initial application, applying. Okay, Vitaka. So, Aramane Chittasa Abhidhamma Lekhano, it has the characteristic of ascending or making the mind ascend onto the object. It has the characteristic of making Chitta ascend onto the object. That is the meaning, depending on Vitaka, Chitta ascends to the object. Okay? So Chitta perceived the object. Consciousness perceived the object through the power of Vitaka. Otherwise, cannot perceive the object. There are many phenomena working together. They have different functions. Some are slightly different functions. Like that, it is a conducive. Phassa is a contact. Phassa make the Chitta communicate contact to the object. But Vitaka make a sense Chitta. Vitaka makes Chitta ascend to the object. Phassa is only communicate. Vitaka is ascend. Through Vitaka, Chitta ascend to the object. Maybe these are conducive or manasikaras also you see directed towards the object. Manasikara directs Chitta towards the object. Chetana encouraged an object. Chetana encouraged Chitta an object. So they are working together. There are many conditions, Chitta and object, or Chitta perceived to the object. There are many conditions. If you contemplate your life, you can find easily and then. You also have many conditions, many organs used to walk. Isn't that? There are how many conditions if you walk on the road? There are many working together. Eye sees, okay? Ear hear, like that, many work by leg. So many we have. So like that, Chitta also cannot be one mental properties can perform like that. Running car on the roads are also many conditions. So if you contemplate it, many conditions are necessary to perform some work. But they have different conditions, different characteristics. Eye is not like ear. Eye's function is seeing. Ear's function is hearing. Isn't that? So Chitta are also different. Chittasikas are also different. They have different functions to perform. If you contemplate it like that, you can understand the natures of phenomena. But we think all together. We think that is I. Isn't that? All together. Body and mind all together, we say I. If an ultimate is, if we searching for the I, we cannot find I. Only phenomena. Therefore, Abhidhamma Pavatanti Evedam Samadhasana. Very popular, this verse. This verse, who recites? That is a lady, woman, Terry. This is I think this is Vajira Terry. Vajira Terry's verse, very beautiful. His Dhamma knowledge is so high. You know this verse? What is it there? Bhikkhuni Sayuddha. Do you remember the verse? Come, huh? Yes, correct. Yathahi anga sambara hoti saddo rato iti. Yathahi anga sambara hoti saddo rato iti. Evan kandesu sandesu hoti saddoti samuti. Yes, all are working together. And Venerable Buddha Gosai explained, Kammasa karako nati vipakasa cha vedako Abhidhamma Pavatanti Evedam Samadhasana. Very beautiful verses. To recite, thinking of the meaning, considering the meaning to increase Dhamma knowledge. That is a Yoniso Manasikara. It is can increase Yoniso Manasikara by reciting these verses. Okay? So, Vitaka also, Vitakan Nesaya Chitan Aramanam Arohati, depending on Vitaka, Chitta ascends to an object. It is Vitaka that makes Chitta ascend to an object. Okay? But just the translation is initial application. But it sometimes a thought, in colloquial meanings a thought. In meditation, if we contemplate it, Vitaka, during meditation time, if you meditate on mind and matter, when the natures of Vitaka appeared, manifest, how yogis find out the natures of Vitaka? According to text, it is said, Aramani Cetasa Ananaya Pachupatano. Aramani Cetasa Ananaya Pachupatano. That is the Dhamma, how to manifest, how to become manifested in the knowledge of yogi to contemplate. Aramani Cetasa Ananaya Pachupatano. The yogi will contemplate Vitaka. He realized Vitaka. I explained the meanings, just the translation. It is manifested. Pachupatana means manifested. It is manifested. It is manifested to bring Chitta towards an object. Ananaya means bring towards the object. So it is manifested to bring Chitta towards an object. Ananaya, Aramani Chittasa. There is a case here. genetic case, but the meaning used as the object here. But the case ending is genetic. But because of ananaya, according to the grammar, like a kamasa karako, like that. According to grammar, it's used not accusative case, it is used genitive case. You can say that is usage. Okay? Pali usage. Aramani chittasa ananaya pachupatthano. If there is ananaya, like that, there is like a kamasakarana, not kamankarana, kamasakarana. Genitive case and is used. So aramani chaitasa ananaya pachupatthano. Okay? It is manifested to bring chaita towards an object. That is the meaning of. That is, this explains how Vitaka come into manifesting in the knowledge of Dhamma Yogi. When you contemplate, meditate on Vitaka, the natures of Vitaka come into manifesting in this way. So you find Vitaka in this way. Oh, Vitaka is not other things. It is the natures of bringing chaita towards the object. You find out the natures of Vitaka. Okay? Vitaka brings chaita towards the object, like a vehicle. Through Vitaka, chaita ascend on object. Okay? That is called aramani chaitasa ananya pachupatthano. In many texts explain about that. In Pali, chaitasa abhiniropana. We explain it. Vitaka is Pali explain. Majjhima Nikaya chaitasa abhiniropana. That is the explanations of Vitaka. Explain the natures of Vitaka. Vitaka is not other things, it is chaitasa abhiniropana. It is make ascend chaita to the object. Abhiniropana means placing chaita on the object. Place chaita on object. So chaita is abhiniropana. If so, we should consider about that. And there is explanations of Majjhima Nikaya commentaries. Commentary on Majjhima Nikaya. Vitaka Sandana Sutta. So, according to it, if there is a Vitaka, when Vitaka arises, that Vitaka make chaita ascend to object. If there is no Vitaka, who will make ascend chaita? Who will make chaita ascend to object? We should consider not all chaitas associated with the Vitaka. Only some chaitas associated with the Vitaka. For example, I am consciousness has no Vitaka, never associated with Vitaka. I am consciousness, ear consciousness, tongue consciousness, nose consciousness, body consciousness, these 10 vijnanas associated with the only 7 universal chaitasika. Okay? There is no Vitaka. That is one thing. Then if you successfully practice samatha meditation, First you attain the first jhana stage. Then, if you increase your concentration, you can attain second jhana stage, third jhana stage, okay, fourth jhana stage, fifth jhana stage. So second jhana stage, since the second jhana stage, no vidakas associate. It is so, these chetas, how to ascend to the object? How to ascend on the object? That is the question. If Vidaka make Cheta ascend on object, if those who are those Chetas that does not associate, do not associate with the Cheta, how to ascend to on object? The answer is Attano Dhammadayeva, according to own nature. Own nature. Attano Dhammadaya Eva. Yeah. According to their nature, that is naturally Dhammadayeva. Amado Dhammadaya. Attano Yeva Dhammadaya. Attano Yeva Dhammadaya. Dhammadaya means own nature. But Vibhavini Tiga, the work of Venerable Sumangala of Sri Lanka monks in Asian Polonnaruwa period, Vibhavini Tiga, commentary on Abhidhamma Sangha. It is the answer is like that. Parichayena, Parichaya. Parichaya means experience. Through experience, the other Chetas ascend to object, ascend on object. That is the explanation of Vibhavini Tiga, Abhidhamma Vibhavini Tiga. That is also reasonable because of Parichaya. Parichaya means experience. Through experience also possible. Isn't that? If you practice Vipassana meditation very long time, you have many experience, anywhere you can practice because you have practice. Anywhere, not difficulty for like the beginners. Beginners is very difficult to control their mind to contemplate Dhamma. But those who have experience for 1 year, 20 years, 30 years, they have experience. Easily can do everything, isn't that? So have experience to drive a car for 20 years, 30 years, very easy to drive a car. For the beginner, it's very difficult to drive a car. Experience also possible. That's the Parichaya. Parichaya means Vidaka arises, Vidaka experience in Cheta. Therefore, Cheta associated with Vidaka. Cheta itself have experience because he ever joined with Vidakas. Before, together with Vidaka. Cheta before together with Vidaka ascend on the object. When there is no Vidaka, it ascends on object itself because of experience. Yeah, awareness object. That is you see, sometimes you see side effect. It is own nature, it's this one own nature. Cheta's own nature's awareness. But through experience, he can climb, ascend. Isn't that? Some people has no eye. They blind. But very wonderfully done. Sometimes they can see hearing by hearing. Those ear is performed in 2 works. Do you believe me? I have the very funny stories. Yes. Maybe if you research If you seriously study, you can find. In our village areas, there is a person who got blind, who can see. But his hearing is very good. Listening power is very good. Someone walk, he can call his name. This he has the power of eye. He has power of eye. He has two. Two bulls. They are the villagers and cultivators, farmers. They used to plow. They use the bull, the oxen to plow their farm. There are two oxen. When he feed these, the one ox attacked the other. At that time, he shouted, calling his name. But he is blind, revealing his name. Don't do like that. Black, don't do like that. Yellow. That is very wonderful. If that is possible, Chaita also possible. Chaita is just awareness of an object. But if experience, he can feel experience with Vedana, like a Vedana, okay? He can ascend on the object like Vitaka. Is it possible? Yeah. This is amazing life. Yeah, very wonderful. Yes.
I didn't understand the question.
Which one?
Vitaka is not connected to the consciousness.
Other ideas. Do you remember the five Vijnana Chaitas? Do you remember five Vijnana Chaitas? Eye consciousness, ear consciousness, tongue consciousness. These five Vijnana Chaitas. These five Vijnana Chaitas associate with only 7 universal Chaitasikas, not other Chaitasikas. Therefore, they are lack of Vitaka. Vitaka is 6 crores, okay? In 6, not universal. You know? But later I will explain. These are not associations and not explained yet. Okay? But you should notice this one. 10 Vijnana Chaitas do not associate with, they associate with only 7 universal Chaitasikas. 7 universal Chaitasikas, as you know, Phasa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Ekakata, Jivitainariya, Manasikara, only 7. They do not associate with the Vitaka, Vichara, and so on. Okay? Therefore, this Chaita has no Vitaka. They also perceive awareness of their object. So Manasikaras are, you see, just direct, not pleasant. Just direct. Direct means only direct, you see, towards it, not placing onto object. So it's a different function. Okay? If you realize the natures of Dhamma, analysis of the natures of Dhamma is very difficult. Okay? If you realize like that, it is I'm satisfied. You improve. Isn't that? Yeah. Mm. Mm. Yeah. You should understand like that. I'm consciousness just seeing. cannot classify and cannot know that is a tree, cannot know. Only just a possibility object. It's very weak. That is, according to thought process, they are unknown, cannot be known easily. Only jhana stage is appeared. Everything we notice in jhana place, like generators. Many generators are necessary to repeat, repeat. Only unconsciousness is not powerful. But without the unconsciousness, I cannot receive the object, cannot aware of the object. But don't think unconsciousness sees and knows that is a tree, that is a building, that is no. Unconsciousness is just aware of the object. No, never know. Only just to see it. The other process is necessary. So because of only one is impossible. Like a movie pictures, that is just only one part. Okay? Just only one part. You should think about it, movie picture and generators. If you contemplate a movie picture and generator, when generators thousands of rounds, it can produce electricity. Okay? At only one round, two rounds, it cannot. That is only one part. Seeing of unconsciousness is only one part. That is moment, short moment. But without it, also impossible. There are many parts. Do you see? You have an experience to seeing the what is it? The cartoon movie. Yeah, to speak is how many pictures is to be drawn? Many pictures are only one action, and many pictures are necessary to draw. Then joining together, it is move like a sentient beings. Like that, our mental thought process also is this way. Okay? If you contemplate it like that, you can understand easily. Data is so quick. Just now you can get to your country, your home, without a passport, without a crossing immigration, without an aeroplane. No need to pay. Isn't that? Mine is so quick. Mine is so quick. Mental movement is so quick. Okay, that is Vitaka. Now you can get Vitaka. So through the Vitaka, depending on Vitaka, Chitta attends towards an object, on the object. Vitaka brings Chitta towards the object. Okay? Then, let us study about the Vitakas. Vitakas have into three. Mecha Vitaka, and first classification is Mecha Vitaka, Sama Vitaka. After that, Mecha Vitaka is classified into three, Sama Vitaka is classified into three, altogether 6. Number 1 is Kama Vitaka. Number 2 is Vyapara Vitaka. Number 3 is Vihesa Vitaka. Kama Vitaka, Vyavara Vitaka, Vihesa Vitaka. Okay? Just as translation, Kama Vitaka means sensual thought. Sensual thought. thought, sense of thought. Vyavada vitaka, hateful thought, hateful thought, hateful thought, hateful thought. Okay? Vihesa vitaka, cruel thought, cruel thought, cruel thought. Vihesa vitaka, cruel thought, C-R-U-E-L, cruel thought. Okay? So, karma means sense of pleasure. Vyavara means, this Vyavara is a dosa, hatred. Here, hateful thought. Vihesa means cruel. Okay? Cruelty, cruel thought. These three thoughts are called Miccha Vitaka, wrong thoughts. Why they are wrong? It's a cause to evil effect. Therefore, it is wrong. Okay? Cause evil effect within us, within others, through these thoughts. Therefore, they are called wrong thought, Miccha Vitaka. Karma Vitaka, this is just a translation. We should know like that. According to commentary explain Karma Vitaka, the Karma Patisanyogdo Vitaka. Okay, just I explain it. Karma Patisanyogdo Vitaka means thought associated with the sense of pleasure. Okay? Thought of sense of pleasure is a Karma Vitaka. Thoughts of sense of pleasure. That is, many people's experience. I have a thought to see beautiful pictures, beautiful movies. I have thought to listen beautiful sound or sweet sound. Such ideas are called Karma Vitaka. Okay? For enjoyment, for pleasure on seeing, on hearing, on smelling, on tasting, on touching. That is called, such a thought is called Karma Vitaka. That is in our human daily life. That is very simple. Nobody thinks that is wrong. Isn't that? Nobody thinks it is wrong. Because that is a human nature. Everybody trying to have sense of pleasure. They are searching for sense of pleasures. Isn't that? They are working hard to get a sense of pleasure. To get a sense of pleasure. Sometimes the sense of pleasures can be found in their home. Sometimes it cannot be in their home, therefore they go outside. There are some people who are on date. Because of sense of pleasure, they are searching for sense of pleasure. I saw a movie picture when I was in Sri Lanka. So there's, I remember, this is the love boat. Did you see the pictures of the love boat? You need the love boat. Because of they cannot find a sense of pleasure in their home. Therefore, they went out and searching for sense of pleasure on the boat. That is called the love boat. Yes, you see, these are very simple. Very simple. People don't know there is evil. There is evil action. Nobody thinks there is evil action. That is our human right. They say. This is my own right. This is my own life. If they reject not to go there, if someone not consented to go there, they will say, I have no right. They shout against their mother or father, I have no right. I have not my life. They think that is their life. Isn't that? They think that is their life. Don't violate my right. Because of that is a human nature. But according to Dhamma knowledge, this sense of pleasure, the thought of sense of pleasure is wrong thought. It's a cause to arise evil result. Okay? Nobody blame who have a thought of pleasure. Nobody blame. There is no law to send. There is no law who commit to sense of pleasure to send the court. Isn't that? Because of that is a human nature, like human nature. But in the Dhamma knowledge, it is a wrong thing. It's a wrong thing. The Buddha says that is a panyaya nirodhika. Panya nirodhika. It's a make cessation of knowledge. That is the meaning. Through such a thought, you cannot have Dhamma knowledge. Your Dhamma knowledge disappears. That is the meaning. Your knowledge is disappear. Dhamma nirodhika, it make knowledge cease. Panya, yeah. Panya nirodhika. It cannot cause peace also. Anupasama samudhanika, not upasama samudhanika. Cannot cause, cannot bring peace. But many people are searching for peace. I want to live peaceful life, he says. But with such a thought, cannot live peaceful life. Inside there is anxiety. It's impossible. You see, there's a story, there's one soldier. You know who's the donor of Jetaona? Anatha Benika, the rich man, the Panga man, rich man. Anatha Benika Sutata. One day, Sutata approached the Buddha and asked a question. The time is in the morning, just morning. Therefore, he asked a question. Venerable Sir, could you sleep peacefully at night? He asked such a question. So the Buddha says, I'm always peaceful. Some people think they are sleeping in beautiful buildings, very nice, and bedroom, and there are many facilities. When there's a summer, there's aircon. When there's a winter, there's a heater. Very beautiful, very, very high facilities. They sleep. They think I'm sleep peaceful life, but not. Inside is worried because he has lower dosa moha. Therefore, it's always what will happen tomorrow, where I must go to. He's searching for the companion, not peaceful life. The Buddha said, wherever I sleep, I am peaceful life. Because within me, there's no loba, no dosa, no moha. There's no worry about it. So the Buddha said, I'm always a peaceful life. So at that time, this Anatta Benika said, Venerable Sir, now it's very, very cold. Now winter is very cold. You are sitting under a tree, there's no leaf. How you get peaceful? Because inside the Buddha there is no kilesa, therefore peaceful life. As long as within us we keep kilesa within us, we cannot have peaceful life. Definitely, surely. Isn't that? Surely we cannot get peaceful life. So, very nice Buddha's answers. So we must try to have such a life, to practice the Dhammas for that purpose. Not for the purpose of ascent of decay, ascent of death, not for the purpose. After we are born, we must die. Certainly, death is a certainty. But before death, we can avoid worry. That is how we practice Dhamma. Why we practice Dhamma? Okay? Why we practice Dhamma? For the purpose of that. Is it that? What is your intention? To practice meditation, to learn Dhamma? You have a good attention? Very good attention. Okay. To remove. After right understanding, we can remove which are evil things. First, we must try to realize which are evil things, which are good things. By cultivating good things, we should remove evil things simultaneously. By cultivating virtues, by cultivating good within us, we can remove evil. Isn't that? The Lord Buddha always said, Sapapabasa akaranam kusala supasambara. That is the meaning. Okay? Like it, light and dark, they cannot exist together. Cannot be coexist. Cannot be exist simultaneously. Where there's a light, there's no dark. Where there's a darkness, there's no light. Where there's akusala, there's no kusala. Where there's evil, there's no good. Where there's good, there's no evil. Isn't that? So, by cultivating good, we can remove evil. So, karma vitaka. You experience karma vitaka. Number one, it's like human nature, so nobody blames about it. But second and third, people think that is very bad person. Okay? Vyavara vitaka, hateful thought. We dislike someone, we hate him. Such a thought, it is Vyavara vitaka. So Vyavara vitaka means Vyavara patisayodo vitaka, thought with hatred. Thought with hatred. The thought depends on hate. Okay? The thought depends on hate. Thought of hate. Thought of hatred. That is Vyavara vitaka. That is also lead to harm to others or to himself. Some people are through Vyavara got depression and commit to suicide. Just harm to himself because of Vyavara vitaka. Okay? Commit to suicide. Commit to murder because of Vyavara vitaka. When hatred is more and more, the thought for hatred is more and more is very harmful. Now it is, do you know what is happening? There are some countries who keep in the atom weapons, very powerful weapons, with the hatred thought. They are holding the powerful weapons. So that is Vyavara vitaka. Then this one, Vihing Savitaka, cruel thought. So Vyavara Vitaka means when Vyavara Vitaka's influence on our mind, at that time there is no loving kindness. No loving kindness and no metta arises within us. When cruel thought influence us, there is no karuna within us. Okay? As long as a cruel thought arises within us, there is no karuna arises within us. Absence of karuna. That is called Vihinda Vitaka. Okay, there's some more information. Next lectures I will say. Do they have afternoon lectures? Okay, let me stop.